Hi there, this is Christine from Demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and we're going to make our second class card that went with the October Paper Pumpkin, the Hohoho Paper Pumpkin Kit. So I'll just set this aside because we don't need it. This is the card that I designed, and the paper that I've used is from the Host paper pack in the July to December Hostess paper kit. It is 48 12 by 12 sheets. So if you feel like hosting, there's still a few weeks left, and you could get this paper. So without further ado, let's dive in. So in your envelope, my subscribers will have received, or it's in the post, you've got your white envelope. I went, a little non-traditional with these. So we've got the polished pink card base. So it's half a sheet of a regular size paper. So it measures 5.5 by 4.25. That's not true, by 8.5. And I've scored it at 4.25. So just burnishing that fold with my bone folder. Then we've got Parakeet Party. And I'm just gonna get the layers out of the way. We're gonna put that together right now. I know these are really non-traditional Christmas colors, but I was inspired and I went with it, and I quite like it. So I hope you do too. So that just gets centered onto the card base. I'm sticky. All right, so before we do any more gluing, we're going to do our stamping. So we've got this die cut. This is from the Waves dies, and we've got a piece of Designer Series paper. I'm going to use Santa's Sled again because I absolutely love this stamp set and the stamp. So we're going to put Santa's Sled going across the snowy sky. So kind of near the top. And since this is a nice, deep, rich color, it will cover those snowflakes nicely. And there we go. And then for our sentiment, see, I use Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Just pull that a little closer. And there we go. So that's all the stamping. You're, of course, welcome to stamp inside of your card. And for some reason, I don't have any stamping in that one. But you can put anything you like on the inside, of course. In fact, oh, let's do that now before I put my glue away. My ink, my goodness. Okay, I just passed my bedtime. I'm going to pull out this really pretty snowflake, and we're going to do the back of our card and the inside of our envelope at the same time. So I'm just going to add a few snowflakes. If you want to avoid having folds or kind of lines in the card, you can do it with the card base open. Sorry, the card flap open. I can't speak tonight. It's past my bedtime. And we're changing the clocks back. That's not going to go well. Tomorrow's going to be a bit rough. Okay. And if I open this up, I'm just going to add a couple inside as well. I'll add 3. I like uneven numbers. There we go. Now we're done with the ink. So I shall put it away and we'll assemble our card. So when I was cutting them, and I cut them all, and I realized that I have an extra 1/4 inch in length. So put your pink layer down first. Oh, and I should mention, paper has 2 sides, of course. So if you prefer not to use the sled and you want to use this side of the paper, it will also look awesome. So you want to leave about the same size border around the 3 sides that you can see. So top and right and left. There we go. Then we've got our fabricy side. Again, if you prefer the rainbow, that will look good too. I'm going to stick with the other one for now. I liked the stitched warm sweater feeling of it. So I'm going to go over top of the pink layer, and I'm going to try to leave kind of the similar size border the whole way around the card. And don't worry about that seam, because no one will see it by the time we're done. Is that straight-ish? It is straight-ish. We'll go with that. All right, so now we've got this piece. It's got the trees, or it's got the white and green. So you can go white and green if you like, or you can do the trees, which is what I'm going to do. We're going to use dimensionals on this piece because I do love my dimensionals. And we'll just peel that off. Yeah, it looks good. So put that down. Now you may be wondering what we're doing with our last 2 pieces. So I wanted to kind of have a ribbon without having ribbon. And this piece spoke to me with its kind of little pink threaded bows and stuff going through. So I'm just looping it under, as you saw. And we've now got sort of a faux ribbon. And this is going to go across over here. So I'm placing it to see where to put. You can either glue or put dimensionals. I'm going to go with dimensionals again and pop this up too. I'm actually going to put it down just a wee bit, but I want to make sure that I'm still covering that seam. So I like that. So what I'm going to do with my dimensionals is I'm going to place them so that they are not sticking out where there's nothing to grab. But where I'm putting them down, I'm also overlapping that designer series paper and the die so that it's going to hold in place. So you don't want to give someone a card and it falls apart on them. Because everyone keeps homemade things forever and ever, right? Okay. And I designed it intentionally so that the red piece is about the size of our bigger green piece, a parakeet. So there we go. So that is the second card that I designed for my paper pumpkin class this month. I hope you like it. Again, if you have any questions at all, let me know. The November kit is tags that will coordinate with the kit, not with these cards, but with these cards, so that you can have coordinated cards and gifts. If you're interested in getting the November kit, please let me know, and I'll get you set up with that. And thank you for watching. I hope you'll keep your stamp set going long after your supplies are used up, because it is just such a really nice set. And thanks for watching.